when I contacted the seller on eBay, I told them I asked them if they can weld a threaded stainless steel fitting, so I don't have to install my own drain. So this makes it a lot easier. All I gotta do is just get a PVC pipe here and you know, screw it on. And I have this one, it's 2-inch, and I can screw it on with some plumber's tape, and then get a 90-degree elbow there. Now this fitting is threaded 2-inch MPT male on one side, and it's a slip-on PVC 1.5 inches on the other side. So I'm reducing it down basically, so I can run the whole plumbing as a 1.5 inches. I got my plumber's tape here, white. So when you look at it like this, you want to do clockwise. All right. We get a marker and we mark on both top and bottom, and we do 2 turns after finger tight. I know this wrench is not the right tool for it, but I'm not buying another tool, and this is gonna do the job. That's how it looks now. Still got some threads, but it can't go anymore. And this is how it looks like from the top. And I'm even gonna put some sealant here, like Lexel or something, just to seal that connection further. Another safety feature there. And I'm gonna have some kind of a cover here to collect like hair and whatnot, so this won't be really visible. So I'm gonna need to create my own P-trap. I was gonna put a hepvO valve here, but I can't, because once I do the elbow, I don't have room for the slope all the way to the tank, gray tank. So I have to basically here make a P-trap, my own P-trap, instead of using a hepvO valve, so I can bring the pipe up higher, and then I can have room to do a slope, which will be 1/4 inch every foot. But even now, I'm trying to put this elbow and it's too tall, it wouldn't go all the way in. So I marked here, I'm gonna cut this elbow a little bit, make it a little shorter. It's still gonna have enough, 1 inch over here to seal, to you know, with cement or whatever the glue is. It'll still seal it so it doesn't leak, but I'll be able to then put it in. There we go. That's basically 1 inch of overlap. I'm gonna test fit this like this. Alright, there we go. So I'm gonna have to create a P-trap here. I'm gonna come this way and then up and then this way. So that way is a small P-trap there, so I can get it high enough so I can have my slope of 1/4 inch per foot going down to the drain, the main drain. When designing a P-trap, there are some rules that needed to be followed. The main rule that I need to be careful about is distance from here to here. So that distance, that needs to be 2 to 4 inches. Okay, so that will be the top of the water down to the top of this horizontal piece, 2 to 4 inches. And currently on my setup, it's about 1.5 inch, and maybe that could be enough, but I'm not gonna risk it. So what I need to do is I need to raise this portion of the floor a little bit, like about 1/2 inch. Probably I'm gonna raise it 1 inch, to give me that enough room to raise this up high enough, so this portion is high up to give me 2 inches. So I'm just gonna put strips of wood here, lumber, on both sides, so I raise that subfloor here, so it will be coming up to here. That's gonna solve my problem. I think there's another rule, the distance between these two, but I'm not exceeding that. I think it's longer, and I'm just gonna come up right away here and that'll be enough. I cut this PVC 3 inches. I measured it so it can get me the, maybe I need to shorten it, we'll see. And then we got this guy. These are all 1.5 inch, by the way, PVC. So now we have the distance from that top to the bottom here. That's 2 inches. That's minimum recommended. 2 inches there. And then now I can go down. I gotta do the slope. 1/4 inch drop every foot. So I got this handy pack by OT that has the purple primer and the regular cement. I'll show you how I'm using it. Now I can come here and install this guy. Alright. Gonna wait it out a few more seconds. Pushing, 1/4 overturn, hold it. And it wants to come out, you gotta hold it in. I'm gonna try to get primer on here. And then I do it on my male side. Let's do the cement. I had marked with the marker lines. Once I lined everything up, I put them in there. You can see the lines back there, so I know when I'm putting it back where it needs to go. I'm holding it, pressing it in. Okay. Now I'm gonna install straight pipe onto this elbow.